my name is Meredith Kirkpatrick. I'm one of the English teachers at Coventry High School, and I'm here to kind of review some of the great features we have with our English department that we're really proud of. The first course that I want to talk to you about is broadcast journalism. This is one of our great elective courses, which is a dynamic course with multimedia integration. Some of the aspects that this course features are pre-production, production and post-production, procedures and techniques. They also develop and publicize the morning show, which highlights weather, news, athletic updates, school events, and celebrations. They also produce documentaries, interviews, commercials, while analyzing media bias and rhetoric. And this is a full year course that we're really proud of and excited to have such a hands-on approach. The next course that I'm going to talk to you about is creative writing. This is a one-semester course, and it focuses on the 4 modes of writing: creative, nonfiction, poetry, and plays. They delve into all different forms of poetry. They typically take a modern approach to poetry and conduct many workshops with editing and collaboration, and they showcase all of their own work in an anthology at the end of the course as kind of a cumulative project, and they also perform and analyze poetry. This is also an option for independent study, which many students have taken advantage of and devised an independent study that's tailored to their needs that they've worked on with Mr. Casey. The next course I would like to feature is AP Seminar. So for sophomore year, we actually have 3 levels of English: AP Seminar, Pre-AP 10, and then we have College 10. So AP Seminar is a rigorous course which is emphasizing public speaking and also intensive writing and research skills. This is a great college level course that is really going to challenge students. Each month in the beginning, in the semester 1, they produce a paper and deliver a presentation, and it could be an individual presentation or a group presentation. So for the individual presentation, they're challenged with looking at materials that are provided for them and devising inquiry, and looking at that inquiry from at least 3 different lenses. This same approach is applied to the group project, where they typically work in teams of 3, and they all have to delve into that same research inquiry from different lenses, which could be the environmental lens, scientific, futuristic, ethical, artistic, philosophical, sociocultural, political, or historical. So those are the different lenses that we constantly research and analyze. So it's a very interdisciplinary type course, and ultimately they build consensus for a research inquiry, and they submit those inquiries directly to College Board along with their papers and presentations. So it's a very different AP course because it's not just based on the exam in May. They are submitting papers and presentations for that. So we're really proud of this course, and the students have really, I think, strongly developed their public speaking skills and feel confident for the next level course. And the last course I want to feature is AP Language and Composition. This is also an ECE course, so it's aligned with UConn, and students earn a UConn transcript. So it's the academic writing seminar for the same as taking freshman English for UConn. And this is also intensive writing and public speaking. Some aspects that are different in this course are debates, in which they prepare for both sides of the debate, and then it's a flip of the coin, and they're randomly assigned a side. Even if they don't personally or emotionally, if they're not invested with that side, they have to look at the line of reasoning and defend that stance with evidence. They also engage in an extensive nonfiction unit on mental illness, where they're tackling the bias of the media and how stigma is perpetuated. And they submit to a statewide writing competition called the Brain Dance Awards, which is a great experience for them to have a specific target audience. Another project which ECE has endorsed, and it has been presented at the ECE conference, is a proposal for change. And this is a 15-page research paper that is initially a daunting task, but they select a topic that they're passionate about, and it needs to be an area that they see a clear flaw or problem, and they have an innovative solution for change. So this is also paired with a marketing plan that they devise to engage the audience and create urgency for the issue that they've selected. So these are some of the features from our English department that we're really proud of, and that students have a range of options to develop their skills and be prepared as a 21st century learner.
Hello, and welcome to art class. My name is Miss Deliave, and I'm one of the art teachers here at Coventry High School. I want to talk to you a little bit about the amazing art program we have here at our school. CHS offers many different art classes where you can learn about photography, drawing, painting, ceramics, and much more. The pink stars indicate which classes are available to freshmen. We also have 2 college-level classes, AP Art History and ECE Drawing, that can earn you college credit. I know there might be some of you out there who are thinking, I don't know, art just isn't for me. But I think it is. We have a wide range of classes, and anything you're interested in, even if it's a little bit, you can explore further with art. Take this short quiz to see if you should take an art class. In addition to being fun, art classes also teach things you'll use throughout your life. Like, art teaches you to be creative, something that all professions value. Art promotes self-expression. Art teaches you that problems can have more than one solution. Art celebrates multiple perspectives and promotes tolerance. Art teaches you how to communicate what cannot be said. So, next year, when you're signing up for classes, don't forget to sign up for an art class. Chances are, it'll be one of your favorites. Thank you. Bye.
Hello and welcome to the Math Department Program of Studies presentation. As you can see, this is the course offerings that we currently have, including a traditional Algebra 1 Geometry, Algebra 2 Pre-Calculus sequence with both honors levels, college prep levels, and lab classes to support students who struggle. We also have several AP and ECE, which is UConn credit classes, and several electives that occur for students in 11th and 12th grade. So here you can see the idea of this is to show you that students do not stay in one particular level. Kids are switching between college prep and honors and back and forth all the time. So don't think that your student, wherever they start in 9th grade, is the track that they will stay in, because there is no track through our courses. And so now I want to show you some ways that we're using technology in math instruction. For Algebra 1, we have a Desmos activity with students learning about linear equations. So you can see the kids are trying to write the correct equation to land that plane onto the runway. So they try different things. They're learning y equals mx plus b, so they may try a different y-intercept. And when that doesn't work, the plane comes back to them, and then they'll try perhaps a different slope and see if that works. And oh, almost. Let's see how this student does. As we change that slope maybe just a little bit, perhaps we can land the plane exactly. And it looks like they did. So this is an activity that works with those concepts of linear equations. So in geometry, we often use different programs, including GeoGebra. This one, students have already learned about the properties of triangles and the types of triangles. And so now this idea is the triangle sum theorem, that the angles of the triangle sum to 180 degrees. And as you can see, this is really visual for the kids because those 3 angles form a straight line. So in pre-calc, we are working with a lot of trigonometry. And here's an activity that we are taking the unit circle, which they've already studied, and allowing them to unwrap it to develop the equation of the sine function. So they've learned about the points on this circle, and so now as we graph them, comparing angle measures to sine values, which are coordinates on this unit circle, we get the sine graph, which is very visual for the kids. And in AP Calculus, there's a program, Calculus in Motion, that is used quite a lot in class. And this program is designed to make the concepts we're studying much more visual and much more real for the kids. So this is measuring the area between those two equations, and then if we revolve it about another axis, we get a three-dimensional object. And so the kids' idea is they want to try to measure the volume of this object. And you can see it has a hole in the middle, and it is certainly a three-dimensional solid object that does not meet traditional geometry. So they've got to figure out how to do that. And ultimately, this visual helps kids see that each of those pieces is essentially two circles nested inside each other. And from there, they can set up the appropriate equation to solve. So this is a really important tool that we use not just in calculus, but all of these ideas to make math much more visual for kids. So thank you, and if you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Huh, childhood ed. I wonder what that class is all about.
Oh, hi, welcome to Family and Consumer Science. In this room, I teach about parenting and family, infant and child safety, and we're going to learn all about development up until the age of 12, especially how to take care of babies. Why don't you come with me over here? We'll check out the kitchen. In this room, we're going to learn all about food. We have baking and pastry, where I'm going to teach you how to make cakes, pies, all kinds of great pastries. We do culinary arts. You learn all about the career aspect of food. So if you want to work in the industry or you just like to eat a lot of food, you'll learn a lot in that class. We also do international foods. We learn about foods from all around the world. And I'll incorporate some really fun activities like cupcake wars, food truck wars, all kinds of great stuff. And an introduction to foods, we'll learn the most important thing about food and kitchen safety. Don't throw the knives! So if you're interested in family and consumer science, check out some of the classes that we have. For culinary arts, we have Introduction to Foods, Baking and Pastry, Culinary Arts 1 and 2, and International Foods. And for parenting, we have Parenting and Family and Child Development. Hope to see you in the fall.
For a small school, we're really proud of what our CHS Science Department has to offer. We have 7 teachers with a wide variety of science degrees, a wide variety of research interests, and so we're able to offer a lot of really great electives here. So every student will take 9th grade science, biology, and chemistry, but after that you have so many options. For those who are interested in pursuing a medical pathway, we have medical terminology, anatomy, genetics, human immunity and disease. For those who are environmentally oriented, we have environmental science, and we also have an aquaponics class where we do on-site, hands-on work in an actual aquaponics system. We also have, of course, our AP courses. We have AP Environmental, AP Chemistry, AP Biology, and AP Physics, along with a general level physics. So you have so many amazing options in the sciences if you come to Coventry High School.
Hey, I'm Mrs. Demand, and I teach 9th grade science here at Coventry High. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the course. We do a bunch of different units. We do Earth and space science primarily, and we do 2 big units with space. We're learning about the universe and then planetary motion, and then you learn a little bit about Earth science and then human impact on natural resources. So there's some really cool simulations that we do that we've been doing as labs online, and I think you'll really enjoy it.
Medical terminology is a Eastern Connecticut State University course that gives students credit at Eastern. It is a course that is a fusion between an English class and a science class, so we break down medical terms and learn their meanings, learn various diagnostic things and therapeutic things, and it helps everyone learn about the medical field.
Hi, I'm Mrs. McCara. I am the 9th grade health teacher and the PE teacher for all grades.
Hello, I'm Mr. Guyberson. I teach 9th and 10th grade physical education and teen health issues at the sophomore level. I also coach varsity baseball and varsity volleyball here at Coventry High School.
So PE at the high school at Coventry is a quarter credit course for grades 9 and 10 students. Students must pass 4 semesters of PE, giving them 1 credit in order to graduate. If you complete the 9th and 10th grade PE successfully and you want to continue with the activities in 10th and 11th grade, you have the option to take 3 advanced classes, which would be advanced PE, weight training, or yoga.
So students for us, we participate in a variety of fitness and sport related activities. Depending on the year, obviously the weather, these are included, but we're not limited to this. We're always looking to expand and evolve. But we've done ultimate frisbee, flag football, volleyball, Connecticut fitness testing, which takes place as a pre-test in October and then the official test in April. Team handball, our fitness room is big for some of our smaller classes. Aerobics, weightlifting, badminton, basketball, floor hockey, lacrosse, softball, tennis, pickleball, field hockey, and soccer. So some of the electives that we have, the first one that I teach is Introduction to Weight Training, which is a pretty cool class. We've had males and females alike. What we do is we teach each student to prescribe their own exercise program, and then we enact that out in a weight training setting.
Another option that you have as a 11th and 12th grader is Introduction to Yoga and Aerobics. And this class is really good if you want to work on even flexibility, mental health, and just have a moment to relax and calm and ease your mind. So that is an option that you also have as a 11th and 12th grader.
So advanced physical education, we rotate between semesters. This is a great elective for students who are interested in team sports. It is a little more competitive. It's not as individualized, but we basically play the traditional team sports: basketball, softball, volleyball. If we have rainy day activities, we mix in some different games that students really enjoy. But the kids that take this class really enjoy the activity and they have a great time doing it.
And for all PE classes, we always want to make sure that we come prepared each day, ready, change of clothes, and we're looking for your effort that you put in, not necessarily how great of an athlete you are or not, but it's the effort that each individual person puts in for themselves. We look forward to having you here as a student at Coventry High School and look forward to having you in our PE classes.
Yeah, we welcome you guys, and we hope that you have a great rest of your 8th grade experience, and hopefully we'll see all of you next year.
study world languages at Coventry High School.
Hey, Mr. Scheidemann, what are you doing?
Oh, hi, Mr. Sarmiento. I was just thinking about what to tell incoming freshmen about why they should take world languages at Coventry High School, especially French, seeing as how we have a full 4-year program. Anyone can start French, and you can earn credit for up to 2 college courses at UConn.
Oh, eso es muy bueno. And in the Spanish program, students can take the college level class and they can earn college grades as well.
Oh la la. We learn through songs and conversations and skits and stories and more in the French and Spanish program.
Hey guys! And don't forget the culture part. In each class, you will be transported to another way of thinking. You will discover another culture, another way of living, and experience life.
In addition to French and Spanish, Mandarin Chinese is also offered through a 3-year program at Coventry High School. The Chinese program teaches students to value building relationships with people from other cultures, assists students in developing a global perspective and global competence, and helps them understand the importance of entertaining multiple perspectives when thinking about ideas and global challenges. The Chinese curriculum and Chinese cultural school events such as the celebration of Chinese New Year helped develop our students' skills in speaking Chinese, fostered an appreciation of Chinese culture and traditions, and taught our students the importance of building relationships with people from other cultures and developing a global perspective.
We encourage everyone to learn a new language.
Ándale!
The other day is a break for the other day. Oh my soul, the other day.
Hi, my name is Melissa Rude, the high school chorus teacher. And I just want to talk a little bit about what we do in chorus. So we have 3 chorus classes. We have cantata choir, which is 9th and 10th grade, and select choir, which is 11th and 12th, and honors choir after school, Tuesdays and Fridays, and that's any grade. We do lots of concerts throughout the year. We do a winter concert and a chamber concert in the fall. We also do a cabaret, which features old Broadway music, and it's so much fun. We do it in the cafeteria with food and lights. And our spring concert at the end of the year, and also performing at graduation. We like to do field trips. We go to see Broadway's show every year in New York City, and that's usually our most fun trip just because so many people can come on the trip, and it's this whole day in New York City, which is a lot of fun. We also do festivals, music festivals, where we perform in adjudications, various songs, and we go to lots of different areas of the United States and get awards. So chorus is just a lot of fun. Also, it's just a place to come and kind of unwind from your other classes and be with other of your friends and just kind of relax and enjoy singing and music with each other. And I guess that's it. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Mrs. Cole, and I am the band director here at Coventry High School, and I'm really looking forward to having all you 8th grade band students join us for band next year. I'm so excited. And I want to tell you a little bit about how band works at the high school, as well as if you're interested in band or choir, some of the awesome things that our entire music department does. So when you join band in high school, if you are a wind player, you will join symphonic band, which is the band class for freshmen and sophomores. And then if you play percussion, you get to be in the percussion only class. And these classes are awesome because we work on music that is specific to you and your grade level and abilities, and we have a really great time. At the end of your freshman year, if you're interested in auditioning for jazz band, we will have some openings, and jazz band is an honors level course, and I'll have more information about auditions and how that works as we get towards course selection time for the next school year. So that's another possibility if you're interested in that. Something that we do in the high school band that's unique is that we meet every other Thursday evening for full band. Because we meet in different sections during the school day, we don't ever get to be together as an entire band. So Thursday evenings we get together, both band classes, all the jazz band people and percussion, and we play all 90-ish of us together in the band room, and it's a really great time. We have a lot of fun. We do some theme nights and some sectional contests and time to work with your sectionals, which is really, really fun. So those are some of the band things. If you have any questions, please come see me. You all see me almost every school day. You know where I am. Shoot me an email, and I can't wait to have you in band next year with us. Now, this info is for anybody that's interested in band or choir about all of the cool things we do at our music department. First of all, we offer a few different music electives. We offer a music technology elective as well as music theory and AP music theory, where you can get AP credit, college credit for music, which is really awesome. And I teach that course, and I'd love to have as many of you who wanted to take it in that class as possible. The other thing that our music department has is an honor society called Tri-M. And Tri-M is basically NHS, which is National Honor Society for music. Some things that we do is we go to the pre-K to give music lessons. We go to the senior center to do some holiday caroling. We play music in the hallways on Fridays. We do a lot of awesome things. So if you're interested in that, there will be auditions and applications. It's a really great thing to put on your resume. And if you're feeling like band, choir, being part of the music department is your thing, then you should definitely consider auditioning at the end of your freshman year or in a year after that. The other thing that our music department does is we participate in lots of festivals. We do one festival called the Eastern Region Festival where you can audition, but we also have this festival called Charter Oak Music Festival where if you're interested in having a different music experience outside of CHS or your experience at CNH, you can let myself or Mrs. Rude know and we will nominate you to be part of this ensemble. And it's just a bunch of kids who all love band and choir just as much as you do, and we get together and we play some music, and it's awesome. So that's another option as well. The other thing that some band and choir students do that's kind of volunteer or will ask you is we go and we play during the tree lighting. We have pictures with Santa, with all the band and choir kids with Santa, and it's really fun. We play at the PTO Craft Fair, just some holiday carols. That's a lot of fun. We participate in an event here in town called Wreaths Across America, which is an event honoring veterans. So we perform at that, which is really awesome. All of those things are around the holiday time. And some of the other fun stuff that we do as a music department, besides some of those other things, which are more like giving back to the community, we have spirit gear. You will notice I'm wearing my pep band shirt on purpose today. For band, we play at all the home football games. We have a great time. Our music boosters sponsor fundraisers for all of you guys to be able to afford to travel, both band and choir travel. Band is hoping, we've been asked, fingers crossed that everything's going really well, that we can march in the 2022 National Memorial Day Parade, which will be awesome. The choir students always go on a trip to a festival where you perform and then go to places like Hershey Park or Virginia Beach and have a great time afterwards. Band and choir both have councils where you can take a leadership role and be more active in your groups and see the things that you want done. And then we also take a trip to New York City every February to see a Broadway show. These are only a few of the awesome things we do. There's always so much going on in our music department. It's a great thing to put on your resume. You have a lot of fun. You make friends with people that you didn't think you'd be friends with in other grades and other social groups. And we can't wait to have you in band or choir. And I hope to see you next year.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss Flynn and I'm the business teacher here at Coventry High School. Business classes give you a solid foundation in all types of business activities, from managing your money to learning about the economy and maybe even owning your own business someday. There are so many classes to choose from that you can enroll in any of the 4 years that you're here at the high school. And all classes are semester classes, so it's easy to fit them in your schedule. Plus, first of all, they're fun and relevant to your everyday life. You'll learn how to make and keep your money, grow your money through investing, learning about insurance, banking, and credit, and really does help prepare you for your future so you can have all the things that you really always wanted to have and reach your goals, and really great preparation for college. If you take personal finance or accounting starting in your sophomore year, you can earn MCC credit as well as high school credit. All you got to do is start with your Intro to Business class first. 1 out of 5 students enter college in some type of business major that they're looking to accomplish, and there's just so many to choose from. So having a business class or even participating in any of the activities and clubs that we offer really look great on your resume. We have an organization here in the business department called FBLA, and that stands for Future Business Leaders of America. And we participate in national events that are competitive. Every year in March, we raise money for those, and we have done those for the past few years. And we also go on a lot of field trips. This is a job shadow that we went to a couple of years ago to the Travelers in Hartford. Lots of fun. This year we've applied for and been accepted into the National Business Honor Society. So this is the first year for that. If you have solid grades and you have at least 3 business classes, you are eligible to be a member. What courses that you choose in high school really do help guide you towards what you want to do or pursue once you leave. Even if you know at some point you don't want to pursue a business degree and you have other things in mind, you'll definitely learn economic and financial skills that will carry with you throughout your lifetime. So as a freshman, consider starting a semester course with Intro to Business. You'll get a good feel of what business classes are really all about. I hope to see you next year. Bye.
Well, hello, CHS, Potential Patriot Pride personnel. Welcome to Social Studies. My name's Gary Baumgartner. I'm the Social Studies Department Chair, and I'm in year 22 of teaching, all right here in this building, 20 years in this very room. Some of the courses that I teach, well, I teach Advanced Placement European History to seniors. I'm one of the Contemporary Issues teachers, and if you're not familiar with Contemporary Issues, it's a wonderful course. It's our 6th course here at the high school that's required. All seniors are required to take it, and it's pretty much 100 kids in the lecture hall at the same time with 3 teachers teaching. So it's kind of an early college experience, if you will. So it's kind of a unique course. There's a few other schools in the state that do something similar, but that's one of the areas where we really pride ourselves in kind of treating the kids to a college experience before college. Also teaching world history. I've been teaching world history for all 22 years that I've been here. One of my favorite subjects. And well, that being said, let's go see what some of our other teachers are into, okay? This is Dr. Carlson's room. He's not in there right now. He's teaching in the lecture hall. He's our advanced placement psychology teacher, and he's a doctor of psychology, so he knows what he's talking about. He also teaches a few electives like geography, and he does a very advanced research, an academic research course for the Advanced Placement or College Board.
Hi, my name is John Carlson. I'm a member of the Social Studies Department here at Coventry High School, where I teach contemporary issues, advanced placement research, and advanced placement psychology, as well as varying electives from year to year, including geography and youth and law. I love working with high school kids. I love this department, I love this school, and I love this entire town and entire community. So I look forward to having your kids in a few years.
Next is Miss Sparks. And there we see this is Miss Sparks' room. She is our resident U.S. history expert, master's degree in United States history. She teaches advanced placement history, but above and beyond that, she's actually a scorer for the advanced placement for the College Board test. So that means in June every year for a week, she goes off to another state and scores about 1,000 essays. Not something that I want to do, but it allows her to bring that knowledge back to us so we know exactly how to kind of work the system a little bit for advanced placement to get college credit for you.
Hello there, I'm Mrs. Sparks. I'm excited to see you guys in these hallways next year when you're in 9th grade. Went by so fast, right? I know Mr. B's been talking to you about the awesome classes that we offer here at CHS in our Social Studies Department. We're so proud of the coursework that we do here, and I'm excited to see you guys in these seats next year when you're officially high school students. A little bit about me. I love movies, I love teaching, I love hiking with my dog, and on the weekends you can usually find me at the motocross track with my family. My husband races, there he is. That's where I can be found. I hope you guys are having a great 8th grade year and enjoy the rest of your time, and I'll see you in the hallways of CHS. Bye.
Let's go see Mr. Kendall. Let's see what he's up to. And this is Mr. Kendall's room. Mr. Kendall is our expert when it comes to world history. He's an advanced placement world history teacher, so as freshmen, you might actually have him if you're a pretty high achieving student or you just like history. The other course you might find yourself in with Mr. Kendall, of course, any type of electives like youth and the law, sociology. One more thing about Mr. Kendall, remember I told you Miss Sparks is an AP scorer? So is Mr. Kendall. So he goes somewhere in June and grades 1,000 essays so we can better be prepared to take the test.
Oh, hola! Me llamo Mr. Kendall. Wait, this isn't for Spanish? Oh, you want to know about me? You want to know what it's like in the high school for a history department? Okay, I can do that. This hat? Oh, this is just covering up my head. We shaved our heads for PJ Day. Don't mind this. Welcome to my classroom, boys and girls. When I'm not teaching, I like to brush up on my global history. But when I'm not teaching and looking at my global history, I'd like to welcome you to my classroom. Let me hide behind the plexiglass so that you're safe. You might find me in a class called Foundations of World History, when we learn all the way up to the collapse of the Roman Empire. You may also find me in a class called Youth and Law, where you learn about youths and the law. I also teach sociology, which is a fascinating course when you get in the upper levels. I teach AP World History, which takes you from the birth of Islam all the way up to present day, and you take a fun national exam, that's a joke, in which you'll have great success and even earn college credit. I've been here 16 years now. I used to coach hockey, passionate about history. So anyway, I hope to see you next year. I welcome you to my classroom, and feel free to come up at any point with any questions. You can reach me at gkendall@cpsctg.org. Bye for now.
One last teacher, and that would be Mr. Harrington. Don't have to go very far. He's Mr. Kendall's neighbor. He's our psychology teacher. He also teaches U.S. history, world history, and a really interesting course that we're kind of unique in the state of Connecticut. There's only a handful of college or of high schools that actually teach a military history course, and that's one that we offer here at CHS. So there you have the Social Studies Department at CHS. We think we do a pretty good job here. One last thing I want to leave you with. We're all about skills and skill development. So one of the things that you can count on whenever you come to CHS is you're going to become a better writer before you leave here. You're going to become a better researcher before you leave here. And critical thinking obviously goes along with both of those skills. So those are the three main skills that we're going to try to work on, and we'll do it in a collaborative nature. So you get to do a lot of group work, partner work, and we do some pretty cool projects along the way. So sign up for CHS Social Studies, sign up for CHS, hope to see you next year.
Coventry Public Schools, where all students learn, grow, and succeed.